Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Notice anything different? So as you can see, this video is going to be about putting box braids over my Sisterlocks. So I've been thinking about doing it for a while, and I thought to myself, can I do it myself? Can I put Sisterlocks like in braids? Can I put braids over my Sisterlocks? And so I decided to try it, and they're hella long. And I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. So most of my head is pretty much done. I stayed up all night doing this. It's ridiculous, but I decided last minute to just, I don't know, to just do it. And so I just stayed up all night and did it. And I slept during the day yesterday, so I wasn't super tired. Plus, I normally work night shifts, so your girl can stay up all night if she wants to, because I'm kind of used to it, right? But anywho, I decided to do box braids just for a challenge to see if I can do it, and also just for a change. Like, I don't think I'm going to keep them in for more than like 2-3 weeks anyways, because I don't know, they're kind of heavy. They're not like super heavy, but the hair that I chose, I thought the ends were already like thinned out, but they were not. So, you know, they're heavy because of that. They're not pre-stretched, which I thought they were, which I'm really disappointed that they're not. But there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna leave them in for a little bit. But as you can see, they're super, super long. Anywho, let's get into how I did this. And yeah, praise report, my eyebrows, not my eyelash. I don't really have a lot of those. I don't have fake ones anymore. My eyebrows have finally scabbed off and fallen, so I don't look like Gargamel anymore. Yay! Okay, so I'm at the very front of my hair now. As you can see, I've done most of it already. So because I'm at the front, I take about 3 or 4 of them. I section it off. Then I take my trusty little clip, and I clip these ones away from, it's kind of hard, right? Because I don't want to like get into my scalp, because my scalp is hella tender right now. And yeah, hopefully that will stay. Doesn't really look like it, does it? Okay, yeah, so I section what I'm gonna do, and then I do this in 3 because yeah, I really don't know how to move my fingers to separate it when I'm braiding, so I kind of pre-do it. And then I flick it behind my shoulder, and I'll show you guys. Like, I usually will start with like the first one and then bring in the second and the third. So yeah, I just wanted to see if I could do it first, and then to just, I don't know, you know, to just have a look at change. I've been going through a lot lately, and that's been making me want to cut off my hair. So I thought, well, why don't I just put some braids in, give myself a little break, see if I can do it, and then go from there. The plan wasn't to do it this long, but if I'm gonna extend my hair, I might as well extend it. And it takes really long to braid out, but like, I watched a lot of Netflix while I'm doing it. I also have a cup of like water. I like to wet my fingers because I don't know what it is about braiding, but after a while there gets this like gnawing, yucky feeling on your fingertips, and I just like to put a cup of water nearby, and I just splash my fingertips with it. Now I have found one or two braid locks that I forgot to put inside the braid, but I'm not going to pull out the braid to correct it. I'm just going to like wrap it around the braid and just deal with it because it's in the back. Because when I was doing my hair, like all of the hair that you see, like I was doing it, I sure did not sit in front of a mirror to do it. I was like on the couch watching TV. So I did, my parts aren't like perfect or anything. Excuse me, I have to reach for my water. Ooh. Let me just put it on the floor here. So yeah, my parts aren't perfect, but I wasn't aiming for perfect anyways. And because I have combined my locks, the grid is off. So I just work with what I got. But yeah. Oh, and then I was using number 4 for my hair color, because that's my natural hair color, before I went to number 2 and then tried to bleach it out. But anywho, then I ran out of 4 because I only bought 1 pack of 4. I'm not sure why. Maybe I just picked up the wrong number. And so I have 2 packs of number 2, which is really dark, which I don't like. But I thought to myself, should I go and buy more hair, or should I just use what I have? It kind of sucks that it's at the very front, but you know what, honestly, I can't bother change it. I've spent so many hours already doing this that I'm not going to change it. Yeah, so I decided to just finish it off with the 2 at the front and not care. So what I do when I get low enough, and sometimes like if it's pulling, I just like put it in my teeth, hold it, and braid, which is like equivalent to, you know, when you're getting your hair braided and they say hold your roots so it doesn't like tug. Yeah, this is what I do. But unfortunately, you kind of have to suffer until you get to a point where you can do this. So you just have to soldier it. So I braid down, and then at some point I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to thin out the ends and then braid it down. Yeah, I know. Ugh. I wish I had bought the pre-stretched hair because it would have been so much lighter on my head. But anywho, I'm just gonna have to do this. Well, so far I like it. I'm liking it. I think it looks really good for my first attempt. I have braided my hair in the past, so I kind of know what I'm doing a bit. Yeah, so for my first attempt though, braiding my Sisterlocks, I think I did pretty good. So here comes my trusty scissors. I think I accidentally threw out my hair scissors, which made me really sad because that cost a lot of money. So I kind of just go like this and go like this, and this is how, and then I strip it away. This is how I thin it out. It requires a lot of trimming, unfortunately, because then, you know, splits, the short ends will stick out. Case in point, like this. But I just trim that bad boy and you don't see it. Yeah. And then I braid it all the way down. And I'm going to do this. I have 2 more left to do at the front. And then I'll fix up my face and I'll come back and I'll show you guys what they look like. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. My hair is finished. I have dipped it and this is the finished product. Now it's really, really long. I'll sit up a little bit so you can see, like, it goes to about here. Yeah, and like I said, I used a dark color because those were the braids that I had and I didn't want to buy any more braids. I think the next time when I do my hair, I will get a lighter color to match the colored ends of my locks, and I will definitely get the pre-stretched ones. I will also make sure I keep my middle part so I have like parting options, because I kind of did it on this side, but I was able to kind of flip it this way. So I'm pleased with it. I'm gonna keep it in for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I don't think I would keep it in for longer than that, just because this hair, because it's not stretched, it's heavy. It's not like super heavy where it's like broken off my neck or anything like that, but I really like the lighter feeling of the stretched hair better. So I'll keep that. I did make some mistakes. Like some of them were bigger than I should have made them. Like some are really fat, right? And then the other ones are thin. So I think I didn't really know in the beginning like what I wanted. And then I changed my mind and I thinned out the end. So anywho, that is what it is. I'll turn around to the back so you guys can see it. I tried my best to cover up like any spaces that I might have because I don't really like a gappy braided look. I'm not sure why anybody likes that, but yeah, so let me see if I can come in without my phone freaking out. But this is the front. This is the front. And you can see what I mean by, like, you can see the color of my Sisterlocks. Because the braid is black, but that doesn't bother me at all. I'm just gonna, this is just for experimentation purposes anyways, and so far I'm liking it. I mean, I'll have to adjust to this new hair with regards to working it emerge at this time. I won't have any hair wraps to put over my head, but I'll probably just put it in one or something. Not like the top bun. Nobody has time to break their necks. You know, I always see those pictures with people with thick box braids and they put it in a top bun and I'm like, I know your head hurts. I know your neck hurts. I know that's not comfortable. But anywho, probably because they have the stretched hair, it's easier. Like with this blunt end braids, that's a definite no. Yeah, that's a hot negative. So yeah. Anywho, guys, once again, these are my box braids, and I like them. And it just goes to show you, you know, Sisterlocks are so versatile. You can indeed do anything you want. I think it was easier for me to braid my Sisterlocks now because they had thinned out. So it's kind of easier to camouflage them in the braids or like get them in there. If I had tried this previous to my hair being damaged, it wouldn't have worked because my locks were thick. Like they were really fat, even though they were size medium. They were really fat, and it would have been hard to braid them into the braid because my ends were all locked. And I know some people think that, you know, all your hair won't lock, but before this my hair was locked all the way down, so that would have been hard because the ends are fat and plump, whereas now my ends are thinned out and loose. So they're easier to braid down. So I guess, you know, there's pros and cons to this damaged hair thing. But this is also a good style to have in your hair if your plan is to cut off your Sisterlocks or your locks, you know, to braid it and then just let the new growth come in and then cut that off. That would also come in handy. Yes, it would. So thanks for watching again, and I'll be trying more Sisterlock styles now that winter's coming. I'm gonna try, I know I've said it before, the straw set, but I really do want to try a straw set and see what happens. I'm just kind of discouraged because I know it's gonna be a lot of straws. But I guess if I can do this, I can do a straw set, right? So we'll see. Try box braids on your Sisterlocks. Try it out and see, you know, if you want to change up your hair, give it a go. Give it a go. What you got to lose? Maybe some locks, I don't know. Who knows what will happen to my locks. I'm hoping that they'll still be intact because I did retighten my hair before putting my braids in because I didn't want to do it when I needed a retightening because I was afraid that they'll start to like get into loving relationships with each other, and I didn't want to do that. So I tightened it to lessen the strain on my hair, if that makes any sense, and to stop it from clumping together. So we'll see what happens after, and I will let you know what happens after. Until then, I don't know why my top is always like bunched up in the back, made me look like a hunchback. Anywho, until then, guys, Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.